In this video I just want to talk about mounts I use on my motorcycle, on my street glide, while I'm filming with my action camera. So as you can see, the action camera I use is the GoPro Hero 10. This first mount I use is called a gooseneck, and it works just by clamping it onto various things. The main thing I don't like about this is the third mount that I've had of this type, and they all seem to break on this clip here. This one I've put a whole lot of glue around it this time, but I'll probably stop using this type. I've ordered a ram mount, aftermarket ram mount. They look a bit more sturdy. This mount's a good one. I like to clamp this one to my crash bars, and I'm getting a good view of the lower down with the road coming towards you. You can capture some of the front wheel as well, and I quite like to have this mounted while I'm on a windy section of road, and then I can speed the footage up, and it looks pretty impressive. So here we have the suction cup, which is good for filming rear footage, what's going on behind the bike. I like to use this when I'm leading a ride, and I've obviously got bikes behind me, so you can get some fairly good footage with this. You can see I've got a USB-C plugged into the camera. So the thing with the GoPros, I film 4K 60 frames per second, and it really drains the battery fairly quickly. So if I'm doing a long ride, especially if I'm leading a ride and you're sort of riding for a couple of hours, and you can't just pull over and change the battery and hold everybody up. So I plug the camera in, and I can keep it charged the whole time. So you can pretty much film until your memory card's full, which is really good. So what I've done here is I've got myself one of these chargers here. Let's see if I can turn it around here so you can see it. It's a double charger, just takes two USBs, and I just wired this up myself. It's pretty straightforward. So the other end's on this side. So this is what came with the bike. So when you use a trickle charger to charge your battery when the bike's been sitting for a while. So when you purchase this USB charger, it comes with this type of plug, so you don't have to wire into the battery or anything. You obviously just have to run that cable however you want it. So I've got it going up under the seat, so it's all concealed, and just put some cable ties on it, and you can charge anything you want, really. I suppose I could try and get the cable going into the pannier if I wanted to on a long trip. So I've got my drone as well that I take with me. So whoever has a drone knows those batteries need quite a bit of charging. So I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't run that into the pannier and charge while you're riding, your phone, whatever you want. So that's really handy. So here we have the remote, it's called, and this is really handy to have. Obviously, just you can, while you're riding, you can just, with your gloves on, just press that button there to record and stop recording. Again, because while you're riding, I mean, you can't sort of reach down onto the crash bars and reach the camera all the time, so definitely recommend getting the remote. So when I've got the cable plugged into the motorcycle and I want to charge the camera, so I plug the cable into the camera. So as you can see, the screen's all good, and we get this message here come up on the screen. So you can't do anything with the camera, can't record, nothing will happen. So as soon as you take the cable out, things go back to normal. So obviously you can't use the remote while you're charging. So to overcome this issue, what I've found is if you have the camera all set up on your motorcycle somewhere, just start recording before you put the cable in, then put the cable in, and it records okay. So I've done this on a trip before. So I was filming the rear footage. So I had it mounted on the suction cup on the top of the pannier, and I've got a 256 memory card in the camera, so you can get close to 5 hours recording on 4K. So I just left that running the whole time, and obviously it was charging, but that seemed to overcome the problem. So I'm not sure what that's all about. So just be aware of that. So you don't want to take off on a trip somewhere, have it charging, connect the remote, press record, and then you find out you haven't been recording.